chance. I think there's one more. I think there's one more click, Regina. There we go. And all kinds of flyers that you can use that will incorporate your troops QR code, your, an individual girl's QR code that they can use to really celebrate and highlight the Girl Scout cookies some more. Next slide, please. We also have some really fun, and you can click on the link there. But anyway, it takes you to a free Wordle presentation generator. You put a word in there and it will generate a Wordle for you. So it's a real fun thing to do with older girls. Wordle is the big thing on a lot of social media. So all kinds of fun that you can have with Wordle and, describing what s'mores are. Go ahead, next slide, please. So this is, and go ahead, click 2 more times. There you go. So this is our Little Brownie sustainability promise to reduce reduce the use of paper and increase the use of recycled paper. Our goal of 100% reusable, recyclable, and compostable plastic. We also have a global supplier code of contact to ensure our products are socially and environmentally gosh, my words are at a loss today. That we are harvesting them in a socially and environmental responsible way. And then, of course, to minimize the greenhouse gases. If you go to the next slide, and how are we doing this? The Samoa package, the tray that we changed last year, 65,000 less pounds of plastic were used last season on the Samoa tray that are in the packages. 100% of our packaging on our rewards are either recyclable or reusable. When we changed the Thin Mint case, we used 18% less packaging material by changing that case. So you'll see that we are really trying to move forward at 100% of everything. You will see in the coming years that tray of that less plastic for the Samoa's tray. You'll see that kind of transitioning into our other cookie varieties. One other way that we did it is we put a lot of the materials online, as your council does as well, trying to minimize the amount of print material that we're putting out there, reducing our footprint in the use of paper. Go ahead, next, please. Okay, the cookies that you received for your that the council used for their PR cookies and that you received in your 8-pack samplers as service units that you received. Thin Mints, Samoas, and Trefoils, those 3 varieties, you will see a use or freeze by date of June of 2025. We in March do a bake of varieties that we think, we might be a little tight on. Those 3 varieties last season, we thought maybe we should ramp up some inventory. And so Thin Mints, Samoas, and Trefoils have that June of 2025 date on it. All the cookies that you sell in your cookie program will have the September 2025, same as it's been year over year, we'll have the September 2025 user freeze by date. Okay. The June 2025 cases all went to PR cookies and training cookies. And we also had one council that was willing to take all of the June of 2025 councils because they were an early sale. So you will not see, it says the June 2025 cases may be used on initial digital cookie shipments. They will not. All of those went out to a council. So all of your digital cookie fulfilled cookies will have that September 2025 date on it. And again, it's just those 3 varieties: Thin Mints, Samoas, and trefoils. Next. So just a little trivia for you. Do you know what year Girl Scouts published the first s'more recipe? If you want to throw it in the chat there, we'll see how close everybody's getting. Let me open up the chat, see what's going on. Anyone? Now, this is the one when Girl Scouts first published the first s'more recipe. It was actually 1927. That's when Girl Scouts of GSUSA came up with the first s'more recipe, was in 1927. So next slide, please. So rally knowledge. I think there's a couple other clicks there, Regina. But we have, there we go, possum reward and rallies. And then one more. There we go. And maybe one more. There. So on littlebrownie.com, the rally guide is there ready for you. Should you wish to have your own service unit rally, all the guide is there, the activity is there. It has all kinds of sensory activities, as I tried to explain before, but couldn't think of the word. But you'll have all of those sensory activities, booth and marketing, conversation starters, digital marketing, and we'll go into a lot of the digital marketing that we have available. And of course, goal setting, when you know how important it is for girls to set those goals, for troops to set those goals, and then track them as they go throughout the cookie season. And of course, all kinds of fun mascot and reward fun. All of these are meant to just really motivate troops, motivate girls to really have a fun, exciting cookie program. Next, please. So individual activities, they're used to build confidence, to promote their cookie business, to grow product knowledge, and of course, to set goals. These are some of the activities that are available to you, ready to go in the rally guide to help girls, to help you have a great cookie rally and to help them really build confidence, promote themselves, grow some knowledge, and then of course, achieve those goals. Next, please. So these are some of those sensory cards that I talked about, using the senses of sight, smell, and taste. There's cards available for you on littlebrownie.com that gives you those. What do you smell? What do you see? What do you taste? And I've seen some councils giving booth ideas to put little plates out, have them, or little cups ready for a customer to have that experience at your booth, have that at your rally, have a whole sensory experience for the girls so that they can learn about those different sight, smell, and taste of all of the cookies, so that they can then explain that. What is the flavor? What does it look like? What does it smell like? They can have that experience and be able to talk to their customers about the cookies. Next, please. So all kinds of fun rally activities on our Pinterest page. You'll find lots and lots of information. You can see what other people are doing with some of our activities, doing with the Panda, how they're using the goal tracker, how do they track goals, all kinds of fun activities ready and available to you on our Pinterest page. Next, another bit of trivia. What year did the Girl Scout S'more cookie come out? Kind of gave you the answer before, but what year did Girl Scout S'mores debut? I think that was kind of a given. So yes, everyone is right. 2016. That was the first year that S'mores came out. So 9 years of S'mores. And I have another question for you. Has anybody ever put them in the microwave? You can give me a yes or a no if you ever tried S'mores in the microwave. Yes, there we go, Brenda. Yes, 15 seconds. They are very scrumptious in the microwave. Yeah, great idea. So next, let's talk about digital tips, some marketing tools that we have ready and available for you, your troops, and your girls. Next, please. So Little Brownie is your one-stop shop for cookie program resources. We have digital marks that we have clip art, illustrations, print materials, theme graphics, rallies and activities, and so much more. If you haven't had a chance to go on littlebrownie.com and look at all the cookie resources that are available for you, I encourage you to do so. Next, please. So these are just some of the things that are available for you. There's photography, and you can see all the new photography of the cookie, of the cookies that we've done. Next, please. Mouth-watering, you know, they look really good. Customer craveability. Of course, print materials. These are some of the things that maybe if you're going door to door, no one answers, you can leave a door hanger behind with your daughter's or troops QR code. Then the person, all they have to do is scan that QR code, takes them to Digital Cookie, and they can order cookies from there. Also in the print materials, all of the allergen information are on there, and of course all of the ingredient information you'll be able to find. That is a two-sided document. One side is the allergen, the other is the cookies that you see there. So that's all available under print materials. Next, please. We have a lot of materials that are both in English and Spanish. And QR codes. I encourage everyone to use QR codes in some way, be it on one of these leave behind cards, but there are over 95 million Americans scanning QR codes daily or regularly in their life. I probably do it once or twice a day. So, you know, really encouraging using those QR codes. Really cute clip art and illustrations available to you. Next slide. Digital marketing. I want to spend a little bit of time here. This is just a way to really grab attention on social, on Facebook, on Instagram. We have ready to use post. All you have to do is copy, paste, and post. GIFs. We have a Giphy channel that you can go on and look and really get some eye-catching material for those posts. These GIFs, as you see here, that's just a few of them, you know, with the cookies moving. Ask me about, you'll see 5 days till cookies and the 5 flashes at you, but there's some really neat digital marketing resources for you. Next slide, please. We know the biggest barrier, and the background, there are some posts that are available for you to make. Buy cookies is that they don't know a Girl Scout. They don't know a Girl Scout volunteer. They don't know where to buy them. They don't know when to buy them. They don't have a convenient online platform. Well, we know we have a convenient online platform with Digital Cookie, but it's how do you get that information out there? It makes a difference when you post something and your friends share it, your family share it, and then their friends and family share it. And both, it can go, I hate using this word, but viral, right? One post, if it gets to the right person, can really make a difference. So I encourage you, I encourage your troops, I encourage your girls to really talk about social media. And again, we talk about reposting and what the power of sharing that post can be. So there are all kinds. We encourage all caregivers to join us on social, on Little Brownie, on Instagram, on Pinterest, and of course this is our Giphy page. Giphies are being added daily, so come back and look, we're putting some holiday ones up now. So really trying to pique the interest of that consumer. Next, please. Cookie Rookie and Cookie Captain. They have now the name has been changed. So Cookie Rookie is now the new Girl Scout cookie entrepreneur. And our Cookie Captains is now just Girl Scout cookie entrepreneurs. The Cookie Rookie is for that new, those new girls, those new volunteers, those to really have an experience, to be able to support having a booth sale, getting the girls to know the cookies. What are the cookies? Just really, introducing the cookie program, where the Cookie Captain program is really a great resource to pair a Cookie Captain with a Cookie Rookie troop. They can share their experiences, and it really encourages those the older girls to really work with some of the younger troops to help them out. Next, please. eBuddy. Just a few updates. Most of this is kind of behind the scenes stuff that has happened, but the one enhancement that is going to mean the most to you guys is the parent initial order enhancement. This is, for those of you who were here last year, if a parent entered the girls order card order in Digital Cookie, it came over to eBuddy for initial order only. The issue was the troop leader then has to, this isn't the issue, but the troop leader then had to approve that order coming over. If it didn't get approved, the order stayed there, but it never got ordered. You could see it on the line, but it never truly got ordered for the girl if it didn't get approved by the troop leader. This year, you will see it clicks needs review. If you do not review it, it will now say once the troop submits, not in order, and those cookies will be read across the line. So that way we know, and the troop leader knows, and everyone is clear, these cookies were not ordered in the initial order. Of course, always updates to the help center. If you're ever in a pinch and you're not sure what to do something, please go to the help center, or you can go to our YouTube channel. We have all kinds of videos, 2 to 3 minute little snippets on how to do your initial order, how to place a pending order. So that information is all available to you and your volunteers through the help center, or on our YouTube channel. Next, please. I encourage you to use, we know this, the phone, their iPad is where a lot of people live today. We just came back from a study saying that the average person spends 13 hours a day on some form of a computer, a phone, an iPad, 13 hours a day, I believe it was. And you're hit with over 5,000 to 7,000 ads. That means anything that you come across, not just TV, not just online, but when you're out and about, 5,000 to 7,000 ads a day. So we know that's where they're at. So why not let them do that? We have an eBuddy app where they can do everything from their phone. And we have it in an Apple version and we have an Android version. So we do encourage you to encourage your troops to download the eBuddy app. You drop Susie off at dance, you're sitting in the parking lot and you can enter her cookie, right then and there, it's done. You don't have to go home and do anything further. So I encourage you to download the app and try it out. Let us know your feedback. We'd love to hear what improvements you think that we could make in the app as well. Next, please. Here we talked about our YouTube channel. These are our training videos. We have 29 available to you. They will all be updated by January 1st. We are working on those updates as we speak. So look for those all to be revamped for the 24-25 season. I had to think about that for a minute, by January 1st. Next, please. Trivia time. And I think we already talked about this. What are better? Girl Scout s'mores are even better when microwaved. Yes or no? I have to say yes, when they're gooey and really soft and warm. And I think that's probably the best way to eat them. Next, please. So some key takeaways. The theme this year is embrace possibilities. All kinds of possibilities for your girls, your troops, to really have a wonderful cookie program this year. It's really time to plan that epic retirement party for the s'mores. All kinds of great assets ready for you. Meet the cookies. Really favorite way to really connect with customers is to know those cookies. Of course, go and visit littlebrownie.com. And of course, eBuddy is refreshed and ready for you to download the app today. Next slide, please. So from there, I will be happy to answer any questions that you guys may have on anything that was presented. Anything not answered, ladies?
Nope.
Okay.
No questions.
Okay, so I will go in a little bit more detail, for our service unit cookie chairs, about our upcoming season, important dates, and just kind of go over some things that I know, some feedback and, some specifics more to our council. Like I said, again, we will stop at the end again and answer any questions, but feel free to put them in the chat also, and the staff will get through as many questions as they can. So as you all know, as service unit cookie chairs, first we want to say thank you. We know this is a huge responsibility and, you're giving up your time to support your troops, your girls, and we really just want to say thank you, and we appreciate what you're doing. As a service unit cookie chair, there's a lot that falls under your role, keeping your troops aware of important dates, sending reminders, start dates, end dates, staying on top of a lot of things. And we've kind of made a little bit of a cheat sheet and some recommendations, which you can find in the service unit cookie guide. Just some things that we found are helpful to kind of stay on top of things. When is your troop order due, or when should you submit your service unit initial order? And just really ensuring that the troops are aware of deadlines, start dates, deadlines, or any other big upcoming events. We have kind of unified things, so all of our orders and everything will all be due at 11:59 p.m. on the dates that are due. Typically, when an order is due, let's say for the troops, let's say for the initial order, it's on February 11th. The service unit will then have another day to go back and make any adjustments, corrections, and things like that. As the service unit cookie chair, we really we would like your buy-in and your support to really make sure that every troop leader, every co-leader are all registered members. Background checks are super important. Every girl should be registered. We really want to get every girl in that we can, and without a valid registration, we will not be able to get them into DOC with their GSUSA ID number. So it's just really important to encourage everyone to get registered so we can get started and up and running. Another really, really important role for a service unit cookie chair is approving troop cookie booths. You know, we kind of put some notes in our book again, and I know I keep referring to our book, but I think we've added a lot this year that we think you'll find helpful. I've added a how-to and step-by-step guide on how to approve a cookie booth to kind of take some of the stress away, just some easy steps. But when approving a cookie booth, you know, as a service unit cookie chair, we've kind of recommend that you pick a day. So let's say Wednesdays, you know, it's a good day for you, or Thursday evening, knowing that a lot of troops are putting in cookie booths before the weekend, to set, you know, 10 minutes aside those days and kind of just check into eBuddy, see if there's any booths that need to be approved. And, you know, just kind of give yourself that time. We all know that most of them, like I said, are up and right before the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So really picking that Wednesday or Thursday time frame to kind of just check in to see if there's anything outstanding is just a good habit to get into. As everyone knows this year, and for those that don't, that are new, our cookie prices all cookie prices are the same, and all cookies will be $7 per package. With that being said, with the increase in the sale price of our cookies, we have increased our base proceeds for all participants. So every package of cookies will earn $1 per package. We've created some fun incentives for the girls throughout the cookie season for some PGA goals and some other opportunities. Any troop with a PGA of 135 during initial order, which is the start date of January 20th and will end February 9th. Any troop that has a 135 PGA during initial order and has also sold $1,200 in fall product will earn an additional 10 cents per package. We will also offer a final troop reward. So any troop with a final PGA, so that means at the final part of the sale, so come April 27th when the sale is over, any troop that has a 175 PGA will earn 10 cents per package. Cadets, seniors, and ambassadors have the option to opt out of rewards and earn an additional 10 cents per package on cookies sold. Troops that are opting out must have a PGA of 135 during initial order. We have an opt-out form. Again, like I said, this is also on our website in our service unit cookie chair book. And we do ask that every girl sign off on the opt-out form. It should really be a troop decision for girls to do this, you know, to make the choice to earn the proceeds and forego the physical rewards. The opt-out form will be due back to us by February 5th. And any troop that does not meet the PGA goal by the deadline would be automatically adjusted to receive the physical rewards. Just a little snippet of our order card. I know the image is kind of small. It's such a big order card, but to try to fit on here, just kind of wanted to give you a little glimpse of it. For most, if you haven't already received them, I will go over the print materials when we get to important dates. But this is an image of our order card with the rewards and some new and exciting rewards and experiences we have to offer for the upcoming program. So just some exciting rewards I wanted to point out. This year, I think we have an awesome, awesome reward for our membership. And it's a membership reward. So any girl that sells 550 packages will receive a free membership for the 2026 girl membership year. So I really think this is a huge incentive. We know that, you know, there's a cost to membership, and with the increase, we really wanted to encourage girls to participate in the sale and to really stick with Girl Scouts. So I really think the girls will be excited about this. And, you know, I think we can see by how many girls we have out there selling 550 packages is very attainable. So we're super excited and hope the girls really enjoy this reward. A new reward we have also this year for 1,500 packages. We are going to offer 2 season passes to the 2025 to Splashdown Water Park. So the girl and will receive an additional ticket, and it will be the season pass. So from the start of the season to the end of the season, they'll be able to go all summer. I took my own kids this summer. We had a great time. So I really think the girls will have a lot of fun. I think the experiences, sometimes the girls prefer experiences over the physical rewards. So we kind of want to mix things in throughout the rewards and for incentives. This year, we will be offering 2 tickets to Disney on Broadway. That is for an extraordinary entrepreneur. So that would be given to the girl with the highest sales for the overall cookie season will receive 2 tickets to Disney on Broadway show. Again, I feel really strongly in offering girls the incentives of experiences of things to do. I think they get a lot out of it. I think they really enjoy it. We did a poll earlier in the year, and these were kind of some of the feedback we received from the girls. So we're excited about all of these rewards, and I think this will be really exciting for the girls. Again, just some important dates. Don't try and strain your eyes. This is on page 3 of our service unit cookie chair guide. But just to kind of go over some important things, you can always go onto our website. We have our dates, important dates listed. We also have, like I said, it's on page 3 of the service unit cookie chair guide. We're going to do our very, very best that if anything should ever change, which hopefully this year and there'll be no date changes, we will be sending out reminders and updates. The most important thing that I can say when it comes to that, please make sure as service unit cookie chairs, troop cookie chairs, your troop leaders, everyone, that you renew your role in Salesforce under MyGS so that we can, any communications that go out, if your role is not associated with your name, we would hate for you not to receive those communications if we have a message to share with a service unit cookie chair, and we click that button that says send to all service unit cookie chairs. If your role is not in there, unfortunately, you wouldn't receive it. So it's really, really important to make sure your role is associated with your name, so that we can make sure all communication that goes out is received. So like I said, just some important dates, but don't try and strain your eyes. Here's some of the more top level dates for service unit cookie chairs. As you know, if you have not already started to receive your print materials, you will be receiving them shortly. Like I said, we just sent out a message in eBuddy stating that the materials that are being delivered, in some cases, they are coming in multiple deliveries. So there was a bit of an error, but they will all come. They just may come in 1 to 2, 3 packages. But they are on their way if you haven't already received them. As most of you know, our troop cookie chair training will be on Tuesday, same platform. It will be on Zoom. We have our troop cookie chair book on our website. We wanted to get things up ahead of time so that we could use them as reference materials. We will post everything online just as we are tonight. January, our big dates. We have a cookie rally this year that will be hosted at our Montgomery location on January 18th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Our volunteers will gain access to eBuddy on January 16th. Our sale begins on the 20th. DOC also opens on the 20th. Our first round of booth signups will begin on January 27th. And as we've done in the past, there will be the 2 additional rounds of booth sales to give everyone the opportunity to sign up for booths. Then in February, our initial order will end February 9th. Some dates on here: when the troop orders due, service unit, our booth sales begin March 7th, and they will run through the remainder of the sale till April 27th. Our delivery this year will be March 6th through March 8th, a little different than what we've done in years past. So I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that spring comes early. I know we've dealt with heat and rain and other things in the past, but this year I'm very confident we're going to have perfect weather and spring is going to come early. Come April, these are more deadline days that, we'll have to submit final rewards, and the days that troops get locked out, service unit gets locked out when our sale ends, and of course our ACH dates. Again, like I said, this is all on our website, shared in the service unit cookie chair book. If anyone has any questions about that, feel free to reach out to us. So one of the most important things that as a service unit cookie chair that you would be responsible for is approving booths. So I've done like a quick little how-to here. Like I said, again, you don't have to, screenshot this. I've added images into our book and everything with kind of a step-by-step guide of what to do. But what I can say is, like I said earlier, the most important thing is really to check in regularly or to pick that day to kind of know to go in and see if there's any troops that have submitted a booth and that would need approval. Our council booths, automatically will go in, but any troop sponsored booth, we really just want anyone to go in and just kind of take a look throughout the week. Just a few seconds, few clicks of a button. Like I said, it's right here in the steps, and I also have images in the service unit cookie chair book that can walk you through it. Another important thing about booths is, I know there's a lot of us that border each other, and maybe a service unit is right next door to another service unit. And we don't want to eliminate any girls from hosting booth sales, but we just want to put it out there. If you're going to be hosting a booth sale, maybe in someone else's area or another, in another service unit, or, it's really just to give the courtesy and let that other service unit know, hey, we're looking to host a booth at ShopRite and whatever town it is, maybe a neighboring town that may fall into another service unit. It's always good to check in to see that, to make sure that those other service units are aware of that you're hosting a booth in another area. So like I said, just to kind of give you an idea for those that haven't seen it, this is really what the booth approval process looks like. You can approve, deny, make the unpending, non-pending by using the drop-down box. You can enter comments. So maybe if you already know that a troop is scheduled at the pizza place on Friday night, you can leave those comments. Maybe they can flex their times and, work something out. And we're just kind of giving some guidelines there. Delivery, our favorite time of year. So like I said, delivery will be March 6th through March 8th, and we will have it at the locations as we have in the past. It will be at our Montgomery Service Center, Camp Addison Boyce, Spring Hill Suites, which is in Tuckahoe, our Wappinger Shop location, and the JV Mall. And service units will be able to pick up cookies from March 6th through March 8th. You will be, when you're able to access eBuddy, you will be able to see our delivery sites, locations, and times. Depending on, you can sign up for your location on the first day if you really wanted to. But really, everything needs to be completed the week of initial order. Sorry about that. So our Girl Scout Cookie Rally, like I said, we've sent this out. It's on our website. We encourage girls to register. It will be January 18th in Montgomery. And it's really just a day to get the girls excited, for the new Girl Scouts, for Daisies if it's their first time selling. It's just some really fun and exciting activities to get them to learn about the cookies, to learn about the sale, what it's like to have a booth sale, what it's like to sell door to door, setting up their digital cookie site, and really kind of going through what is digital cookie, and kind of walking them through things. We also have some fun activities, playing games, making a cookie costume if they wanted to wear something at a booth. But it isn't not just for daisies, brownies, and juniors. We do have partnered with Walden Savings Bank, and they will be doing an interactive presentation on learning money management. I've attended it in the past. They do some really great things for the older girls. I believe last year they gave girls checkbooks and they taught them how to balance a checkbook, and just kind of some fun money earning activities and just like money management. So I highly recommend. I know a lot of times girls think that maybe it's just for daisies, brownies, juniors, or new Girl Scouts, but it really is for everyone. But we also do offer that if the cadets, seniors, and ambassadors maybe are not interested in joining the money management program, if they're really excited about leadership and want to do some leadership skills, they're welcome to join us as a volunteer and work alongside the girls through the activities through the day, which we also do highly encourage. So we do have our registration up on our website. We ask that you share. I'd also like to say that if any service units are having their own cookie rally, and if you need any support or help, please feel free to reach out to any one of us. I'm happy to give you any of, if you need help with supplies or ideas or anything like that. Again, like Shelly said, definitely check out the rally guide on the website. You know, but you know, we've been running the rally at Montgomery for a few years now, so we have different ideas for games, and we try and switch them up a little bit every year. So if you need an idea of how to, you know, I think last year we did Plinko. So if you need some ideas for a Plinko game or something, I'm happy to share any ideas if you're finding that, you know, you're hosting your own rally and you may be struggling with ideas. And, you know, also happy to share if you had a really successful cookie rally. Share some pictures with us. Share some, you know, anything that worked really well for you. I know other service units would really appreciate the successes to hear. And I believe that is everything at this point. I know we covered a lot tonight, so I just want to check back to see if there were any questions that we may have missed. If there's anything that stands out that wasn't covered that is a pressing question. I do want to let you all know, if you haven't checked out our website or already, our materials are up there. Most of the how-tos on how the beginning of the sale and things you'll have to do throughout the sale have already been posted. And we will continue to send those step-by-step guides and how-tos along with any deadlines. You know, like the week of initial order, we'll send out how to submit an initial order, how to submit a reward, but they are all up there at this point. And I believe we've covered pretty much everything in the service unit cookie chair guide. I know, like I said, this is earlier than it has been in the past for us to host our training, but I really wanted to give everyone time to kind of review. And then when we, you know, after go into the new year, we still actually have a few weeks where we'll be able to answer any questions and get anything out of the way, maybe that we have missed. So any questions? Anything from the staff? Did we miss anything?
Would you mind going through the questions that are in the chat box, maybe? Because I think those are a lot of questions that people had.
So we are going to, I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull it up at the same time. Here we go. I'm trying to scroll through to see what wasn't answered. There's quite a few.
We have one that it says, where do we go for the role to be associated? What's the link?
So when you go into your GS account, like when you go to register as a member or you go in to sign up for an event, you should see your role there. If you're struggling setting up your role, please, the first thing I always say is please reach out to member care. They are super, super helpful. If they're not able to help you along with anyone, they can direct you right to one of us.
Also, Melissa wants to know if there is any delivery site for the Ulster County.
So our delivery, as I said, our delivery will be Montgomery, Camp Addison, Boyce, Wappingers, CAB, and the JV Mall. There will not be a delivery in Ulster at this time. But I'm happy to talk further about it. If we can get enough service units, you know, I know we have made some, we've done something in the past, so I am happy to discuss that further.
The cookie chair guide and the service unit guide can be found in eBuddy as well as in the Girl Scout Heart of the Hudson website. Correct. Under cookies and more. If you need a koi for your boots, you can call or email member care. They will be happy to assist you with that. Each box is $7 for all the varieties.
Another question in the chat was, are there no early cookie booths this year?
So with the change in the sale, we're just running one sale this year. So the booths will start March 7th and run through the end of the sale. We're not doing that preseason, got very confusing. We received a lot of feedback that with the two sales, it was hard to manage for everyone. So we have moved to the booth starting and they will just continue.
They also want to know if they can get information from one service unit cookie chair to the other. So if you are interested on that, you can contact us, any of the product sales people, so we can give you that information personally. We already explained how many booths can each troop sign, the
Yeah, so
27th.
on the 27th, as we've done, troops will be able to go in and pick one council booth. Then there will be another 24 hours, and they will be able to go back in. And the second time they can pick two, and then on the third round of opening, it's pretty much unlimited. We do this really for anyone that's new, just some history, just to really give everyone time to be able to get a fair opportunity, at least being able to secure one or two locations. We do have some new locations and some more dates to be able to offer. So I do feel confident that people will be able to get everything, be able to at least get one or two opportunities to choose one of the council sponsored booths.
Hey, Regina, Kathleen has a hand up.
Okay. Did you type in the chat, or sorry, I don't have the whole view on my screen right now.
No, I just see that Kathleen, is it Reedy or
I unmuted myself. Ready?
Sure.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Did I unmute myself? One of my questions was answered there, and I am looking for my to make sure I'm associated in the thing. But with the cookie booths, though, when is the earliest that a troops can get cookies for a booth if the shipment isn't being delivered, like
So
on that first cookie
our
booth weekend of 6th, 7th, 8th?
yes, so our council delivery will be a week prior, and cupboard deliveries.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry if I missed it. Is there a date that we have to submit that order in eBuddy for how many
The
cases like
cupboard
troops would want?
for the cupboard deliveries? Are you referring to, or for booth
No,
pickup?
the
Cookie cupboard.
for booth sales. Yeah.
You can put
Yeah,
in
the
a
cupboard.
quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, for the cupboard. Yeah. So we're actually going to do a specific cupboard training and a how-to. So troops will have for cupboard deliveries, we're gonna all get together as cupboards. And yep. I'm
Okay.
getting ready to say yes. So we will for anyone that has a cupboard that's on here, we will be going over for cupboard deliveries.
And when will the cupboards open for troops then? Are you predicting?
The cupboard delivery will be the week prior. So I think, Shelley, the date was the 24th delivery will start for cupboards.
Yes,
So
that's when we start, the 24th.
what deliveries
Got
will
it.
happen. So based on, obviously they can't deliver to every cupboard in one day. So within a
Right.
day or so,
Mhm.
we're just working with the agent right now on the delivery dates. But
Okay.
we should know very quickly.
Okay.
Also, do we know where the cupboards are going to be this year? I've heard that one will not be in Tuckahoe.
We are looking for a location for Westchester.
Okay, thank you.
So it looks like from our end, most questions were answered at this point. I'm not seeing any that are standing. Again, like I said earlier, we will download all our questions. If for any reason there were any that we missed, we will get all the questions and answers. We will get back to you on any questions. Also remember that we will be hosting an open forum for questions after the new year, in case there's anything, once you have time to really read through the service unit cookie chair guide, because I know it is very long, and kind of poke around our website at some of our how-to materials. If there is anything you missed or anything that you're still not understanding, we will have an open forum to be able to answer any of those questions. Also, again, if anything's pressing and you have a question, member care is always great to go to, and they will direct all your questions to anyone that you have. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for joining us tonight. I know it's a lot of information. I know it's a big responsibility, but myself, our product sales team, member care, and all of our staff are here to help. Feel free to reach out to any one of us if you have any questions, and please let us know how we can help make this a successful year. Thank you again.
Thanks, Regina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Have a good evening.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Bye-bye. Thank you.